Good morning and happy Friday. Naima Singletary here with the power to lead, and today's topic is remembering the promise no matter what. Close to the camera, aren't I? Got a new position today, wanted to switch it up. Remembering the promise no matter what is today's topic. Oh, excuse me. I'm sitting on my couch. So first of all, until please keep the noise down until March 19th. I'm going to be here until 9 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Paris time. And then then there will be no show on the 20th. I'm going to make sure I'm getting my times. Yeah, there will be no show on the 20th. And then on the 21st, the time will change. And I have a time in my mind that I think it's going to be that time, and I'll be, I believe, ready to share that next week. So that's that. So remembering the promise no matter what. So this week has been all about quantum leaping. Okay, this week has been all about quantum leaping. And yesterday we talked about preparing your now for quantum leaping. On Monday, I defined for you what quantum leaping is. And throughout the week, I have shared different pieces about quantum leaping, about how to have the thing sooner than later, etc. And on the path, depending on where you are, because there's levels to this, and there's a rookie stage, right? There's the beginning, and there's not like there's an end, but you get advanced in your practice of bringing future realities into now. And so I remember the first time I did this. I think I shared this with you guys earlier this week. It was like 2008 or something like that, 2008. And I was looking to bring in $10,000 or some other big chunk of money. I think it was $10,000. And apparently there was something in me that had the desire, right, to even have the desire for that. But I had never read anything or heard anything about the quantum realm. I knew nothing about the quantum realm. And the actual things to do, the actual ways of thinking, the actual ways of being to literally have the thing that I think I'm going to have later, how to have it now. So that was rookie status for me. And then as I've progressed over the years and then learned about quantum leaping and what it takes on the inside, what it takes on the outside, and have gotten increasingly better. In between, back then, over a decade ago until now, there have been lots of times when I, on some level, was like, F it, and was frustrated and questioned if a thing really was for me, wondered if I was asking for too much. Like, is this too much money? Can I do it now? Is it really meant for me to have it now? The drama of the third dimension. And what I can say now with such confidence that I could not say a decade ago. I'm not even sure I could have said this 5 years ago. What I could say with such confidence now is you and I and every single one of us who truly are, we just know that we are born to affect massive positive change through our business. We know we are here for greatness. We are clear about that. We're no longer seeking somebody's approval or validation or some like random and future, pinging on the head from some emperor or some outside person that, yes, you are approved. No. We have already approved of ourselves. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have our moments of fuck it's and we don't have our moments of, can I really do this? Is now my time? The mind is going to do old stuff. It's archaic. The mind isn't, the brain, let me say the brain. Mind and brain is two different things, and that's another video. But the brain is archaic, and it's going to do what it always does, which is run the gamut of old archaic stories that everybody else runs. That has nothing to do with who you really are and what is really meant for you. And so I'm here to tell you with confidence, after being in the game of entrepreneurship, Lord knows, Lord Jesus Christ, for 2 decades, and being in the transformation space for 7-ish years, and learning of the quantum realm 3-ish years ago, and being in the transformation space for, same thing, 7 years. it is for you. Remember that it is for you. When I say it, I mean the birthing of your signature work, the reaching your right people, the creation of large amounts of money, the affecting massive positive change through your business. Whatever it is that you know is meant for you, and even if you have those moments of fuck it's, right? I'm here to remind you today, that is the purpose of today's video, to remind you that it is for you. It is already done. The promise is already there. It is done, darling. All the stuff in the head, I would like to encourage you to look at that as happening for you and not to you. When that stuff happens, what is really calling forth is your higher self to come in and learn how to have that in control, to cultivate a louder voice of your higher self. If you could try to remember that in the moments when you feel alone and defeated and you've forgotten who you are and what you're meant for, and you want to give up, or nothing just seems to be working. Perhaps you've been working a lot and you're not seeing the bigness of the results, or maybe any results at all. You know, you've had some terrible experiences in your week, in your personal life, or with your clients, or you made some mistakes that fucked up some shit, or, you know, you gained some weight, or you're tired, or you're not feeling like yourself, or, you know, all these variety of things that happen down here on the third dimension. In those moments, I want you to remember this, what it is that I'm saying, that those moments, those feelings, those thoughts are happening for you. And what it's really doing is it's asking you, your higher self is saying, you see these lies in front of you, please call me so that I have a bigger presence and I am louder in your life. Remember that, and then do that. Allow yourself that time, like give yourself a window. Say, okay, I'm gonna give myself an hour or a day, right? An hour or a day to just be like, fuck it. And to lay all day and to, right, whine and all that. And then the next day, clean up, go back to what you remember, whatever you do to get yourself back into yourself, holy, solid, grounded, clear, and then come back anew with who you know that you are, that maybe you forgot the day before. You were made for this. I promise you. That is the promise. And it's not even because I said so or because I want to inspire you. It's because that's what it is. You must know that. And I think on some level you do know that. And so here I am preaching to the choir, reminding you that it is already done. It is already done. It is already done. Now act like it. Act like it. Thank you so much for being here, darling. Lots of love. It's a joy and an honor to be here with you. I'll see you next week.